So what's good, everybody? Welcome back to Games with BK. This is the 2025 Wnba Draft class file and NBA 2K25. Now, before I get into more of the chatter, I do have to shout out TKOB 2345 because basically his file served as the basis for this one. So a few months ago, I downloaded whatever his earlier version of the draft class file was. I went through a bunch of them. I felt like his was the best. Him and Young Cobra, I had the best two files in my opinion, and I just went with TKOB 2345s, and then from there I kind of worked around the edges. Over the time, I added some players who started to get a little draft buzz or whatever, and then I took away players who over the past couple of weeks basically decided to come back to school or go to the transfer portal, players who are not coming out for this year's draft. And as I'm recording this, the draft took place on Monday. I'm recording this on a Thursday, probably gonna put it out later today or tomorrow. So this is the most up-to-date list of players that you can find for the draft because the draft already took place. Now, I used the TKOB 2345 template, like the base for that. Worked around the edges, went into the Young Cobra file, saw some players here and there that I thought, I like how he did the face for that. Let me take that and then try to maybe edit the attributes or edit some other stuff around that based on pictures or based on how they played. So it's like a compilation effort to some degree where I use the basis of this file from other people, but then I kind of worked around and added players from scratch. You'll notice because the faces aren't very good, and then try to do my best to get information on all these players. I'm not gonna lie to anybody. I ain't watch every player that's in this draft class, so it's almost impossible to watch that much basketball unless you're really into sports, and that's like your passion or your job, I should say. Not even your passion, because you can like it. I like college basketball, I like college football, I like college sports, I like pro sports, but as an adult now, I ain't got the free time to really sit down and watch non-stop games. So some of these players I did watch, but a lot of this information is based off of stats on websites, prospect profiles on websites that basically center on women's college basketball or women's pro basketball, interviews, video, game highlights, stuff like that. So I try to get a good idea of how the player played, what I think their rating should be based on how they project in the WNBA. So the player might be a 20-point scorer in college, but they're probably not even averaging half of that or a quarter of that in the WNBA, because the game's a little bit different, competition's a little bit different. So I try to use my best judgment the same way I do, or same way I've done in previous video games, including 2K23, the old NCAA football games, Maddens, all of that. I try to use my best judgment as far as doing some of these player ratings. Now, you're going to notice as you go through here that there's some players who didn't get drafted, and then they're probably not available in the TKOB 2345 file, like some of the lower tier prospects, the fringe free agent type players who might get invited to a camp, but players who might not even, who might just move on from basketball, go do something else. If you want those players for whatever reason, maybe you're a fan of, I'm gonna just throw a name out there because I was listening to her interview, Jordan Hobbs from Michigan. If you're a fan of Michigan and you feel like I want Jordan Hobbs in my game, then go ahead, hit me up in the comment section and say, can you upload that player DNA? Because I tried to upload the entire draft class file and ran into the same problem that a lot of people do, where it would take forever and ever and ever and never really upload. So what I'm going to do is just show this video. If you come across it and you want a player, just let me know which player. And if they're in the TKOB 2345 file, you can just get that. But if they're not in that file and you want them, just let me know, and I'll make sure I upload it into the player DNAs. And you can find my gamer tag in the description of this video. Now, what else? What else can I talk about as this video goes through? You're seeing me cycle through. You might even see me editing certain players, like the attributes. I think I did an edit of Cheyenne Sellers on the spot while I was flipping through the players, giving the t-shirt. The faces, I might try to go back and work on some of these, because again, this is the roster file, the draft class file that I'm going to be using in my own franchise mode for season 2. These are going to be the rookies. season 2 of the Liberty franchise. For people who've been on this channel, you know I'm doing the Liberty thing. Empire Rising was season 1. We won the championship in Game 5 against the Timberwolves, against the Lynx. Season 2 is going to be called Defending the Torch. It's going to drop in May when the WNBA season, the actual WNBA season, comes back. Got the Valkyries, got a whole bunch of stuff in the works for that. But these are going to be the rookies that come out in that draft, in that season. So you're going to see some of these players again. As far as the ratings and stuff like that, if you go through and see the overalls and you feel like somebody should be boosted a little bit, then I'll try to do that. Like, I try to be fair because for the most part, it's hard for WNBA rookies. There's a little bit of an adjustment period, so I try to like take that into account. Some players might start off low, but I kind of set their potential a little higher and their boom rating a little higher so that they have a chance to advance towards that potential. But yeah, if you look at some of the guards in the league, it's really hard on them for the most part when they come in. It's a big adjustment. For a lot of years too, the league, like the bigs kind of get favored. It's still kind of that old school pattern where, you know, if you're a classic big, you can be successful. Although the league might be shifting directions down the line. So I know I talked a good deal, and I didn't intend to talk through the entire video. So I'm gonna take a little break. I'm gonna come back within like the next couple. Let you just cycle through these players. Come back to close this thing out. Alright, so we're bringing this video to the close. I want to take the time out to say thank you to everybody who took the time out to even look at a couple of minutes of this video, but especially the folks who got to the end of this thing. I want to ask a couple of things. If you do see a player in here in this file that you can't find anywhere else, just holler at me and I'll try to upload that player DNA for you so you can download it, add it to your game. Number two, little fan engagement. I want to find out what you like in terms of women's basketball. Like, are you a WNBA fan? Are you a women's college basketball fan? Who's your favorite player? Who's your favorite team? And tell me a little bit about your basketball fandom. Number 3, check out some of the other stuff on this channel. On the 2K front, I got a Chicago Bulls franchise going right now called Running of the Bulls. I got my WNBA Liberty series season 1 wrapped up. This will probably be like the last video in that playlist, but you can check out the rest of it, see how we ran to the finals, defeated the Lynx in game 5. And as I mentioned before, these are the rookies that are going to be in season 2, which I'm going to entitle Defending the Torch, season 2 of the Liberty WNBA franchise mode in 2K25. Expect that in May. It's going to coincide with the actual start of the new WNBA season. And the last thing I'm going to ask you to do is check out an IG page called Crave the Art. So it's not a paid sponsorship. I'm not getting no bread for this. Check out Crave the Art. You're going to see a little promo video at the end of this thing. But Crave the Art, KraveDAArt on Instagram. They do portraits, still objects. Really talented, really talented. So go ahead and check out their work at the end of this video here. The promo segment, unpaid promo segment. So thank you very much for taking the time out to watch this video.
Give thanks, so when me a bleed. Set speed, I carry on now. Big man in town, them shoulda know say me I keep it crown, yeah. Plant seeds, work feed. Well, enough of them want ready born. When the food gone so long, them run. And them can't be found, still man fight the fight, me not give in. Day and night, me keep on building. Way of life, me breathe out, breathing. Oh, 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 oh. Tell them I'm a winner, yeah. Not pop down, not Joe, not turn in a sinner. Oh, man, still a believer. Even if we get knocked down, we keep the bounce. Now see me front, you got me from a little and I grow. Come on, a winner, yeah. Still a believer. Oh, oh, oh. And after the sunset, me not fed, 'cause I'm dead.